How are we all? We'll keep your feet moving, so you're just in your warm-up, so we don't want to stop. Today we're going to do a bit of a circuit session. For those who've done some of my outreach sessions that I've covered, Euclan, Ruby, Pemberton, there's a few of them. We're going to be using these cards today. They might look familiar to you all. If you've never seen me in an outreach class, then you won't know what these are. Some of the sessions I've not used them with. Essentially, minute per exercise, red, green, blue, 3 minutes per card. So we'll do those today. Hopefully something a little bit different, a little bit of a different order. All the exercises are pretty much the same, they're just thrown into a random order. Okay, so I'll let you guys get started with it. Oh, in fact, before we do get started, you'll need yourself a chair and some hand weights. My wife's doing here somewhere. There we go, so you need yourself some hand weights as well. I'll leave these on there. So if you do need to pause it while you get them, please do. So we'll get started. So it's going to be, you can use weights throughout if you want. Some cards say use weights, some cards say do it faster, some are just blanks, which is the one I've got here. Okay, so we'll start on the red one, which is just toe taps, arm raise. And I'm going to start the stopwatch, so you get on with that and I'll start my timer. Okay, so we've got a minute per colour. Okay, so, and I am going to open the door. It's raining, but I'm going to open the door. It's going to get warm. You can just about see my stopwatch. Should be alright. Feels strange putting my uniform on once a week at the moment. Once every 2 weeks if April and Kieran are doing theirs as well. Okay, so this is just sort of easy to get you going. There's no real hard progression onto it. It's not like having different rounds. It's just going to be a basic circuit. So yeah, it will be a half an hour session. If you think that's too long, by all means just cut it off at 20 minutes. Okay, so we're going to go on to our green one, which is my heel dig bicep curl. So yeah, you don't have to do the full half hour if you're struggling towards the end, but at least aim for 20 minutes. How are we doing? Now I'm filming this in the morning, so if I look half asleep, it's probably because I am. Okay, just another 30 seconds with our heel dig bicep curl. I should probably shout the colours to make it more realistic. Okay, so the next one is the blue one, which apparently sounds like move on, which can confuse people. Blue one, move on. Anyway, so blue one is jog around the room, so we're just going to jog on the spot. You can do a march if you prefer, or a little bit of a jog, because it's going to be a minute of jogging. You can alternate between the march and the jog. If you're starting to march, I'll give you the 30-second counter, and then you can try and jog for the last 30 or so. Okay, so that's 30 seconds if you want to start your march, start your jog if you want to, or have a break from your jog. And it's last 15, and I'm just going to get my new card. Okay, so not many of us have a step, but I've got a step in there, so we'll just sort of improvise. So it's step up and kick, so your next card is step forward, kick, come back down. So just pretend you've got a step in front of you. This is where I find out my hamstrings are nice and tight. Sprint training last night. Don't worry, I won't get you all doing that when we get back. Whew. Okay, so just another 20 on this one. And then the green one, so the next colour, will be step up and knee lift. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and then knee lift as we do. It's the same sort of movement. Just going to lift the knee this time. Hopefully you can get the coordination to swap legs each time. So it's essentially 3 steps on the spot, and the 4th is a knee lift. Okay, last 20 again, and then we're going to do the bum kick or hamstring curl, if you want to be technical about it. So if anyone ever says hamstring curl, they essentially mean kick your bum, not somebody else's. Okay, so we'll move into that one, so blue one. So we're just going to step up, I'll do sideways, step up, kick your bum. It's harder from the side, I'll do it forward, ready? Kick your bum, back down, kick your bum. Now this one, yeah, coordination wise is a little bit harder. Just pretend you've got a step in front of you, so you just step forward, you're onto the step. Okay, I'm going to switch my card, you carry on. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And then this next one will need weights, so once we sort of finish these, I'll give you a chance to get your weights. Okay, so do you want to pick your weights up if you are going to use them? If not, just keep marching, and then we're going to go into our squats. Okay, so we'll just go nice and easy with these, because with it being a minute, it's going to be hard work. Can your arms out straight in front? Can your arms bent? Knees straight, arms bent. Okay, so just 30 seconds left. It's amazing how often you clear your throat, and it's hard work to do it these days because people look at you. Okay, so last squat, and then it's the green one, which is my side tap and arm raise. So 2 arms, 1 arm, or if you are struggling a little bit, no arms is fine, you can just do a side tap. I'll tell you when the 30 seconds is in case you do want to drop it down to just the 1 arm. Depends how big your weights are. So that is the 30-second mark, so if you do want to sort of drop it down, or even pick it up if you've been doing 1 arm. Okay, last 15. And the next one, blue one. Move on, blue one is your bicep curl and heel digs. Okay, so we'll go 3, 2, 1, and then heel dig, bicep curl. So halfway through this one, which means I am going to pause. Well, you carry on. I'm just going to see what my next card is. More running for you, how good's that, eh? So carry on with your heel dig bicep curls. Last 10 seconds for you. Should have picked my weights back up actually, shouldn't I? Okay, so we're going to go into our red one on the next card, which is shuttle run. So jog on the spot essentially, so away we go. Again, start the march if you want to. Light jog, or pick your heels right up for a bigger jog. There is a little rest period on the next card, on the next exercise. Okay, 30 seconds. So if you do need to march, you do need to jog at this point, please do. Okay, last 10. And the next exercise, green one, will be your knee lift and twist. I see a lot of variations of this when I do the classes. Oh, my stopwatch has gone off. You carry on, carry on. Need to turn the time on the laptop's 10 minutes, obviously. Okay, so knee lift and twist is lift your knee, opposite arm to opposite leg. A lot of people do all this, which is fine, but I prefer to get the twist at the waist. So I guess try and use this one as a little bit of an active rest, because the next one again is going to be a shuttle run. So if you see me run off in 10 minutes or towards the camera, it's just because the laptop screen is going into sleep. Okay, so last 10 seconds of this. Hope you're feeling okay, hope you recovered a little bit. Again, if not quite, use your march first, and then we'll just go into the run once you feel comfortable. Okay, so shuttle run again. Blue one. See, I need to cheat on this one. We've got about 20 seconds left, 15 seconds. I've got to stop and turn the card over. You've got to keep going. Okay, so halfway, just over. Okay, so I'm just going to, you carry on, I'm just going to change my card over. So this is what your next one would have been on the circuit. So it's more steps, so this one's a little bit different, should be okay. Okay, so red one on your next card is quick straddle step. So if you normally would have step in the middle, and you would just step up to it, and then back down. So it's just quick feet, middle, middle, out, out, middle, middle, out, out, middle, middle, out, out. And at 30 seconds, we will swap the lead leg. Right now, I'm leading with my left leg up. I'll lead my right leg up. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to do right leg first. There we go. Obviously, you won't go this fast when you're doing an actual step, because you've got to come up. But I don't have a step at home, and I'm sure most of you guys don't either. Okay, last 5 seconds, and then it's step up, knee lift for your green one. Okay, so step forward, lift the knee again, back down. Again, after any sort of quick jog-ish movement, try and use the next one as a little bit of a rest. Yee-ha! Slap those thighs. warm now. Are you guys getting warm? After this card, I'll let you have a quick sip of water. Okay, so the next exercise on this is straddle step squat. So it's the same sort of movement. You're going to come to the middle, out to the side, and squat. So middle, squat. Middle, middle, out, out, squat. Middle, middle, out, out, squat. If you can remember, alternate that first leg that moves. So left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg. So if I ever do this one in one of your external sites, just remember the squat is on the floor, not on the step. Okay, last 10 seconds, so I'm going to split, you carry on, couple more. I'm going to pause this so you can get yourself a quick drink. Grab yourself a quick drink, keep your feet moving. I'm getting quite warm. You can do a little march on the spot if you don't want to drink. How long would it take to have a drink? Maybe I should have had one. Okay, it's probably long enough. So before I press start, the next one is fast side taps with arms. So it's your side tap, nice and fast. So you get started, I will press the start. Away we go. So you can do one arm or two arms again, as long as it's a little bit quicker. So this is sort of the second half of the session for you now. If my timings are right, that should be 5 cards to finish, should it? I guess. We'll see. Okay, just 20 more seconds of this, and then we're into the green one, which is your fast heel digs, again with the arms. It's bicep curl. Okay, 10 seconds. Okay, so green one, heel digs. So again, just faster than you would do if you were normally doing them. This obviously is faster than warm-up speed, so that's where you want to be aiming. If you are struggling, please drop it down to that warm-up speed. I'll just slow it down, just because people tend to go along with the beat. That's why we don't really use music too much in warm-ups. If you get something a bit drum and bassy, you end up all warming up like this. I sounded old then, didn't I? Drum and bassy. Oh. You turn 30 and that's it, you're old. Get that loud music off. Okay, so the next one, blue one, fast knee lifts. I won't slap as hard, that must be an annoying sound. Punch, I'll punch. Okay, so if that's halfway point. If you need to slow down a little bit on this one, because it's quite a tough exercise. Okay, so I'm just going to flip my card, you carry on as you are. Okay, so this is where the chair is going to need to come in. So you've got that chair behind you. Pull it forward. You're only going to miss the last 5 seconds. Okay, so sit to stand. Are we ready? So just sit down, take the weight off, and then back up. Make sure your feet are forward. So you don't want to be sort of feet tucked under using your toes. You want to sort of rise up from the heels. I'll do it sideways as well, just so you see. How's that? So that's halfway. If you prefer doing this to squats, whenever we do a video for you, just have a chair handy just in case there are some squats there, and then you can just use it instead. It's obviously a bit safer. You're only coming down to a right angle, and you've got that little bit of a rest. You can kind of just hover a little bit more. Okay, so that was a quick minute. So I'm going to reach right across. So get that twist again. I would say like we did last summer, because this summer, don't know where it's gone. Did we have a nice summer last summer? I think Easter, that was the summer, wasn't it? Okay, 30 seconds left for this one. After last night's training, I'm feeling this one, so I hope you guys are too. Okay, 10 seconds, then it's another sit to stand. So your blue one. Okay, so find your chair, and then away we go. Up, and then down. I feel sorry for you all now if this is what you have to go through every time I cover externally. Whew. So last 30 seconds. So I'll do one more, you carry on. Flip my card. What have we got? Okay, so I think this is the last lot of running for you. So up you get, if you are still sat down. So shuttle run. So away we go. So again, you can start with march. You can do a light jog. I can see through the piece of paper. The next one you'll need your weights again, as in the next card. I like having these short runs because the hard work. So there's 30 seconds for you. Okay, last 10. Now our card says squats. If you want to do squat you can do, but we're just going to sit to stand. So we're going to do heel dig, bicep curl instead, I reckon. Okay, so away we go. Something. Although this will be on the next card anyway, I'd imagine, if it's to do with weights. We'll see. Okay, so just 20 seconds left, and then it's one more lot of short runs, which jog on the spot. So use this as a bit of a rest Okay, so 3, 2, and 1. So back to your run. Okay, so that's 30 seconds. If you want to march, or you want to start jogging, or carry on as you are. Okay, so you carry on. I'm just going to swap my card over. Okay, that's 3 more to do. Two more to do. Okay, so I was right, bicep curls. So last 10 seconds, grab your weights if you quickly need to get your weights. And then here we go. So red one on the X card, bicep curl, heel digs. So just a little bit slower as you're using your weights. Get that hair out of my eyes. Maybe not. So if you quite like using their weights, there is a video I think I did last week, 2 weeks ago, called Hand Weight Session. If you're not done it yet and you quite like the idea of doing a bit of weights, tone up a little bit, have a look at that one. It's only a short video, it's about 15-20 minutes I think. Maybe add that into your sort of sessions. Hopefully it'll do you some good. Okay, so next one, the green one, side tap, arm raise, and I've got to just unsleep my laptop. You carry on. Oh, it's actually locked itself now. Carry on, carry on. And we're good to go. So halfway through this one. You feel like in your shoulders. If you're doing both arms, you might want to drop to 1. If you can, carry on with 2. Keep it up. So last 10 seconds. And the next one is the upright row for your blue one. I'll quickly demonstrate while we're doing this. So it's just weights together, and then you're going to weights to your chin, elbows, highest point. Okay, so here we go. Just do a little side tap as you do it. So yeah, nice high elbows. And then we've got one more card left. Place your bets now. What do we think is on it? Jogging. It might not be, I don't know. Okay, last 10 seconds. I'm going to put my weights down. I'm going to flip the card and let's see if you managed to guess correctly. Oh, there is actually one jog on it. There we go. How's about that? It's quite a hard one, this last one. Nice hard one to finish. Okay, so squat to start with. Use a chair or use just your normal squats. So again, we'll just go nice and slow. A minute's a long time to be doing. Okay, halfway. Gonna get some strong legs out of doing these sessions. Last 10 seconds, and then it's our last shuttle run of the session. Okay, so into your run. This is your green one. So halfway through, if you're jogging, if you're marching, you want to swap over, feel free. If not, carry on as you are. Last 30-second push. I'll pick it up for you all. Okay, so the blue one on this next one is just knee lift, so it's a nice finish, nice and chilled. Just get you ready for your cool down. So 3, 2, 1, and then just lift the knees, reach across. You can do it fast if you want. At least the flowers are being watered, eh? Okay, 30 seconds left and then we are done. So start thinking about what you want to do for your cool down, whether you want to do your own. I'm sure you're used to the habits by now. If you are new to our YouTube channel, there are some cool downs further down the list. So just scroll down, you'll be able to find one. Probably doesn't take too long. If you are scrolling through, make sure you keep your feet moving while you are scrolling. But if you want to do your own from memory, you know what to do. Have a walk around, sort of stretches here, there. But yeah, you can watch my videos. I think it's the first one actually that we uploaded. Okay, so just a little walk on the spot. So thank you for joining us again. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. Something a little bit different. If I ever cover your sessions outreach, you'll probably see the cards once we reopen. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day, whatever you're doing.